When it comes to creating logo designs, we all need that little spark of inspiration. But sometimes you could be sitting at your desk and just thinking, yep, tank's on empty. No inspiration, no creative ideas or thoughts. That's the worst thing ever. So I'd like to show you my 5 favourite websites that help me get a jump start into a logo design project. So let's jump over to the computer and I'll show you them right now. Okay folks, so let's fire through the 5 websites I want to show you today. Here's the first one. It is logospire.com. Really simple website. All you do is scroll down the page and view lots and lots of really interesting logos. A good way to kind of get your creative juices flowing by looking at what other artists and designers have produced. It's very simple, as I say, but sometimes that can be enough just to give you that kick start. The next website is LogoHeroes, and it's logoheroes.net. Slightly different layout to this site, where we've got a grid of logos and you can click on a logo that you like the look of and it will give you a bigger image and sometimes a little description of what the logo was for and any related logos based on tags that are there. You can also search the website by categories too, which is great. Third website is LogoPond.com. Now I really like LogoPond.com. There are hundreds of logos on here, and if you want you can actually check out the logos by featured artists, so you can look at a certain type of style that you like by that artist and look at the work that they're producing to, you know, maybe give you some ideas on how you can create a logo maybe in a similar style. And if again, like in Logo Heroes, you can click on a logo that you like and it will give you a bigger version of it, along with links to other logos that designer has created. So yeah, LogoPond is one of my favorites for going to. The next site is Dribbble, and that's dribbble.com, 3 B's in that one. And Dribbble is slightly different in that Dribbble shows you multiple types of design. It could be user interfaces, web pages, print materials, as well as logos. So the scope here is huge. So you can use this for creative inspiration for a lot of different projects, not just logo designs. And again, if you see one that you like, you can click on it and it will open up a larger image. You can also narrow things down. So let's say, for example, we want to look at cat logos. You would type cat logos into the search box in the upper right and you will be given results for cat logos, and then you can click on one of those logos and it will give you a bigger version and a little bit of an idea of what the logo was for. And you can also comment. If you have a Dribbble account, you can comment and leave your thoughts on that logo. The last but not least is Brand New. Now, Brand New is like a magazine type website which discusses brands and branding. And Armin Witt, who is the one who handles the Brand New section of the website under construction, is amazing at what he does. He takes logo rebrands and basically creates case studies for each of them, giving lots and lots of information. And there are new case studies that go up every single week. This is fantastic if you want to look at how people have taken design briefs or instruction and the processes that they've gone through to create the final logo. And you also get to see not just the final logo on a white page, but the logo in use. Armin does a great job of going out there and collating all of the materials from the design agency that's created the logo so that you can look at a very, very detailed case study. So for example, if we click on this spare fruit one here, what you get is a little bit of background, a little bit from the designers, and then a lot of examples from the design agency on how the new logo works. And intermixed in there is Armin's own opinions on what he thinks about the logo and the brand and how successful or unsuccessful he thinks it is. But I find brand new really great for, you know, inspiring me to push my own design further forward and think about things like animation and, you know, how the logo will look on packaging and signage. Fantastic website. And if you want to go check that out, it's www.underconstruction.com/brand new. Well, there you have it, folks. Those are my 5 favourite websites for when I'm needing that little bit of inspiration to start a logo design project. Now, I'm sure that you've got other websites that you like to use as well, and I'd love to know about them. So please leave links in the comment section below. If you've liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I'd really appreciate that. And when you do, click the little bell icon and you'll get notified whenever I release any new videos. And so all there is left to say is, stay creative, folks.